Welcome to the HaltingWinter podcast. I'm Seth Winterhalter. This week inside the Municipal Leadership Development Circle, we're working through the book. It's titled The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. If you'd like full access to the daily insights, to the conversation guides that help you implement the insights into your teams and into your rhythms, into your organizations, if you want the conversation with local government leaders from around North America as we work through these insights and implement them into our unique local government context, I want to encourage you, head over to HaltingWinter.com/MLDC to learn more about the Municipal Leadership Development Circle and how it can benefit you today. Not just your own personal well-being, but your professional success, the culture that you're trying to create, the impact you're trying to create momentum for. HaltingWinter.com/MLDC. That's where we are. Okay, let me ask you something right now that's going to be maybe give some conviction, maybe give some stress. Let me ask you this. How many priorities are you juggling right now? If you're like most local government leaders I speak with on a weekly basis, you stop counting somewhere around 12 or 15. I mean, let's think about it. Council has priorities, staff has needs, community members have expectations. You've got things like budget pressures, infrastructure challenges, organizational initiatives. The list just keeps growing, and somehow you're expected to move all of it forward simultaneously. Well, here's what makes the book, The One Thing, I think so helpful for you as a local government leader. It challenges the fundamental assumption that good leadership means handling everything at once. Gary Keller, that name might sound familiar. He built Keller Williams. It's one of the largest real estate companies in the world, and he discovered something counterintuitive along the way. The breakthrough didn't come when he was trying to do more things. His breakthrough, the organizational breakthrough that made it one of the most successful real estate companies in the world, came when he narrowed his focus to the one thing that mattered most. And then he protected that focus until that work was done. He then took the same principle to his leadership team, and he asked them one question after every coaching session. What's the one thing you can do this week such that by doing it, everything else becomes easier or even unnecessary? What did they find? Productivity went through the roof. Now, I know what you're thinking, Seth. I'm in local government. I don't have the luxury of focusing on one thing. I've got council, and they expect progress on 15 initiatives. I got community members who think their pothole is the chief concern. I've got staff who need support across multiple departments. Okay, I get it. But I think this is why this framework, this concept matters for you. Keller's research reveals something I think local government leaders desperately need to hear. Extraordinary results don't come from doing more things. They come from identifying the one thing that creates a domino effect, the one action that makes everything else easier or even eliminates the need for it entirely. Think about something like organizational transformation. You try to fix culture, communication, customer service, and accountability all at once. But what if you could identify one change that makes all those other things easier? Maybe it's a hiring process. When you get the right people in leadership positions first, culture improves naturally. Communication gets better. Customer service elevates. You didn't have to work on four things simultaneously. You worked on one thing that created a cascading effect. The same applies to things like infrastructure planning, budget management, council relationships, community engagement. I think every area of your leadership. And that's what we're going to look at this week inside the MLDC. We're going to look at Keller's framework a bit deeper, the insights from this book, and we're going to ask ourselves, how do we find the one thing, our unique context that would actually move the ball forward, and then how do we protect time to actually do that one thing in light of a world, let's be honest, where local government leaders are just hounded all the time. It's just so easy to be reactive instead of intentional. And this is probably one of the big things I talk about in all my keynotes. Doesn't matter if it's on personal well-being or if it's on culture creation, on becoming a high-performing leader. Too many people are reactionary. instead of intentional. Intentional means I know I'm choosing full sail ahead, this direction. It's clarity. It's not just sitting back waiting for the fires to consume you. If this sounds like it'd be helpful to you, I want to encourage you to join the MLDC. I think the price is far worth the amazing content we give you. Not only this, a book a week, a daily podcast, daily blog posts, the community though that's working out the challenges of what you guys are facing, how you guys are sifting through these insights and implementing them into your context. Not only that, we have webinars and we have so much stuff for you. Again, we just believe in keeping leaders sharp, and to do that means you need to sharpen the blade on a daily basis. So if that sounds interesting, go over to HaltingWinter.com/MLDC, HaltingWinter.com/MLDC. Obviously the link is in the show notes. Head over there. It's a community of municipal leaders committed to getting better at this work, not through generic corporate leadership advice, but through, I think, real insights, real frameworks that translate to your unique realities in public sector service. So join us. Until next week and a new book, I'm Seth Winterhalter. This has been the Halting Winter Podcast, and until next time, keep leading with impact.